Hello all, welcome to Math2Go. Today we are looking into the topic systems of linear equations. I'm going to show you two examples and we will also see how we can solve them very efficiently. So the first example is 2x plus 3y equals 10. First equation, and then the second equation is 4x plus y equals 5. And we can write this in a more compact way as 3, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Here's a 1 hidden as a matrix. And because we have some information here also, we can also write 10 and 5. So here you can think of having an x and y, and then if you multiply this matrix with this x and y, then you're getting exactly the system of equation here on the left hand side. But we don't have to write them here in order to solve the equation. So, okay, our goal is to have a triangular form of this matrix, where on the bottom side we have only zeros, and on the top side we might have regular numbers as we have right now, or zeros as well, it doesn't matter. But the goal is to have zeros here. So how can we get a zeros here by manipulating the matrix? We can take the first line, the first row, multiply by 2, and then subtract the second row. Then we would get a 0. So let's do it. So 1 first row times 2 minus the second row gives us still 2 and 3 on the top, because we don't need to change anything here. And then also 10 here. So now we have 2 times 2 minus 4. This is 0 as desired. And then we have 3 times 2 minus 1, which is 5. So this is 5. And here for the right hand side of our equation, we have 10 times 2, which is 20, and then minus 5, this is 15. And now again, it's very helpful to think of x and y here, just in your mind. And then we can read 5 times y equals 15. So it's actually 5 times y equals 15, and this means y is 3. And then we can look into the first row here, which is 2 times x plus 3 times y equals 10. And then we can insert y equals 3. And this gives us 2 times x plus 3 times 3 equals 10. And this is equivalent to 2 times x equals 1. And this means x equals 1.5. So the second example, and you can also check that the solution is really the right one. Just insert the solution here, and then you can see that on the left hand side we also have 10 and 5. So for the second example, I will write it as a matrix from the beginning, and then we have 5, 4, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3, 3, 0. And on the right hand side we have 0, 0, 0. So again, our goal is to have a triangular form where these are all zeros. So then we can multiply the first row by 4 and subtract the second row times 5. First row times 4 minus second row times 5. So this gives us for 5, 4, 1 here again. We don't need to change anything here. And then we have 0, 0, 0. and then we have 0 here. 4 times 4 is 16, minus 2 times 5, this is 10, so 16 minus 10 is 6. And then we have 1 times 4 is 4, minus 1 times 5, this is minus 1. And we need to get a 0 here as well. We have a 3 right now, so we take the first row, multiply by 3, subtract the third row times 5. And this gives us a 0 here, because we have 5 times 3 is 15, and 3 times 5 is also 15. Then we have 4 times 3, which is 12, minus 3 times 5, this is 15. 12 minus 15 is minus 3. And then we have 1 times 3, which is 3, minus 0 times 5, this is 0, so we just have 3 here. And now, because we would like to get rid of this number as well, this minus 3 as well, yeah, remember the triangular form? We take the second row, or second equation, and add the third one times 2. And then we get 5, 4, 1, 0, 6, minus 1. And then we have a 0 here, as before, and then a 0 here. Now, because 6 plus minus 3 times 2 is 0. And then we have minus 1 plus 2 times 3, which is 6. Minus 1 plus 6 is 5. And this is what we have here. And now, as we did before here, we can solve it, because we have also 0, 0, 0 here. And then we have 5 times z equals 0, which means z equals 0. And then we have 6y minus z equals 0, but z is 0, so we have 6y equals 0, means y is 0. And then we have 5x plus 4y plus z equals 0, but y is 0 and z is 0, so this is just 5x equals 0, means x is 0. So we solved also the second systems of equations. So I will publish more and more videos about systems of equations, kernel, image, rank of matrices, determinant of matrices, matrices multiplication, and so on. So if this is interesting to you, please consider subscribe this channel, leave a comment, hit the like button, and stay tuned.